So one topic that I have a lot of interest in are wines that come from areas that have a lot of volcanic soil. That means areas that are near active volcanoes or extinct volcanoes where you still have volcanic soil in the terroir. What does that do to the wine? It gives you highly aromatic wines. It gives you wines with a lot of texture, a lot of minerality. And another thing is it lets you farm organically. So if you're into an organically produced wine, volcanic areas are a great way to look for that. Today, I'm going to recommend some areas to look for volcanic wines and give you recommendations on producers to buy from these areas. So if you're talking about volcanic soil, you might as well start with vineyards that are actually grown on a volcano itself. I'm going to take you to Etna in Sicily. This is actually Mount Etna, the volcano itself. You're going to see the white wines are labeled Etna Bianco and the red wines are labeled Etna Rosso. These are really interesting wines. The whites have a lot of body. They're kind of tropical. You almost get like cantaloupe notes, sea salt. The reds drink a lot like Pinot Noir. They're kind of light in body, but highly complex, highly acidic. I think Planeta is going to be a producer I highly recommend, and Terre makes some of my favorite wines in this entire region. Next, I'm going to head to Santorini, an island in Greece known for really interesting vineyards, lots of volcanic soil. Assyrtiko is going to be the number one grape you see in this area. It's a highly unique white wine. It has lots of body, but it also has really bright acidity. I like to think of it as a white wine that can substitute for a red wine in food pairings. All right, my next volcanic region, we're heading to Basilicata in South Italy. We have Mount Vulture, and the wines are going to be called Aglianico de Vulture. Aglianico is the grape itself. I kind of refer to Aglianico as Italian Cabernet because it reminds me a lot of Cab Sav. You get the juicy black cherry flavors, lots of chocolate, lots of tannins. It's a wine I would say you want to go with grilled meats and tougher foods like that. One thing about this area, you get amazing value. Macarico is a producer I really like, and you can find this wine around $20. So believe it or not, we do have areas in the wine world right here in America known for volcanic soil as well, and Willamette Valley in Oregon is one that's very well known for it. Now, Willamette has a lot of subregions, and Dundee Hills is the one I want you to look for if you want to experience volcanic terroir. There's much more in this part of the valley than the other parts of the valley. Overall, this is going to be the home of American Pinot Noir, kind of similar to Burgundy, but a little bit more body, a little bit more alcohol. And Archery Summit is a producer I highly recommend. And lastly, we're heading back to Italy with a Soave Classico from the Veneto region. This region makes wines made from the Garganega grape, but you're going to see them labeled Soave Classico. I feel like Italy in general has a lot of the volcanic soil areas, not all of them, but many of them. This one happens to be in North Italy. One great thing about Soave, you get phenomenal price points. It's very easy to food pair, almost nothing this wine won't go with. I think Pieropan, in my opinion, is the top producer to look for in this area. This wine comes in around $30, and every vintage is consistently excellent. So these are some of my favorite areas for volcanic wines. You've got many more of them around the world. You've got the Azores region in Portugal. You have the Canary Islands in Spain, much more to explore. Do you guys drink these wines at home? Do you like wines from volcanic vineyards? Let me know.